digital ag, there are going to be some sectors of agriculture, either at the farm level or in agribusiness, that are going to be quicker to adopt. Maybe the potential for digital ag will be more apparent. What do you see as some of those sectors that are going to be early adopters?
Well, this is again was great questions here. So I think one of the points that Yuri just mentioned at the end, I think for finance, these insurance companies, I think the more they are starting to realize the importance of all this data, so they can de-risk. This is always the main word in this finance world, right? So how do we de-risk our investments or our finance? So I think the more they realize that all this data, when they have the data not only on the history of their farmers, on the history of weather, what they're doing, the right management practices, all of this, it's a big de-risking for the finance. So I think they're going to be using more and more this information. But really, it's what Yuri was talking about is really about a business model. Who is going to pay for that at the end?
Yeah.
Which is, again, we go back to the smallholder farmers maybe not being able to pay for it. But this is when I think we need to think out of the box, and digital solutions can help. Because at the end, if the tickets are low, again, we can democratize this. If this knowledge, weather knowledge, whatever, market knowledge, if it is available, and then the smallholder farmers, they pay a small ticket, I think they would be the ones benefiting a lot. What should I plant in Kenya this year that I would have a good market for that? So if I'm able to support this farmer, maybe he can pay afterwards. I truly believe that this information is important for me. Somehow the farmers get access, and then afterwards they manage to pay for it. So I think again at the end, if we take if talking about all this food security and carbon things, at the end. Talking about our experience in Africa, so OCP has been mapping 50 million hectares of soil, so just to be able to provide better recommendations. And then we have cases where we have been improving productivity 2, 3 times, which this is at the end, as you said, Kai, this is going to combine food security and climate action, because what we really need is a sustainable intensification. We cannot produce less. Otherwise, it's mathematics. If we produce less, we need more land. So, but now once I produce more, but I also produce this in a sustainable way, so then I can combine all these different SDGs. But I think I think we're going to see a lot of more adoption of by these finance institutions, because not only then I don't talk only about the money for insurance and whatever, but also to lend money to farmers, banks, machinery companies, and whatever. I think this is going to be a big hit now. It's already starting.